Welcome to the Wednesday Inspiration service at the Redondo Beach Center for Spiritual Living. So happy to see all of your wonderful faces this morning and your wonderful being and presence this morning. I'm Reverend Gregory Toole, and welcome to all of those of you who are online. We're so happy that you are joining us this morning as well. Let's do what we do. We'll begin this morning with prayer. Let's turn within for a moment. And so let us know together this oneness that is the core of the Science of Mind teaching, this oneness, that all of life is one, all of life is God, all of life is divine, all of life is sacred, one infinite, indivisible whole, perfect, complete is this divine presence at every point of existence. And so I know at the point of existence that is me, there is that presence that is whole, perfect, and complete, expressing as me wholly, perfectly, and completely. And this being the truth of me is also the truth of everyone here, everyone listening, everyone in our experience is a unique divine expression and emanation of that one whole, perfect, complete life that is God. This morning, we remember that. We remember that and we let go of every idea of separation. We let go of every idea that anything or anyone is separate from that divine presence. And so we see the oneness of it all. We see the goodness of it all. We see the perfect divine order and timing of everything unfolding, including this service that we're experiencing this morning. I know that this service is just perfect for each of us individually and for all of us collectively. I know that our speaker, Dr. Moira Foxe, is the perfect, most amazing divine instrument to deliver the message of wisdom, of love this morning. I know that our lead musician, Elise Carver, also is this divine instrument. Always love that with the musicians, the divine instrument of goodness, of harmony, of love, of peace. I just know that each of us also are co-creating this service by bringing our divine presence and energy, and it wouldn't be the same without any one of us. And so I just bless this unfolding. I know it is so, so perfect. I am grateful. I let it be, and so it is. All right, let's see. My iPhone or my iPad is not cooperating this morning, so we'll get the announcements from my iPhone, or just from I. I shows up in many ways, my iPhone, my iPad. All right, so before I do the announcements, let's all remember to silence our phones. Everyone know how to do that? You can throw it against the wall. That's one way to do it. Or you can take that little button on the side and just push it over to the left if it's an iPhone. If it's a U phone, I don't know what you do then. All right. Ecstatic Dance is tonight, 6 p.m., slightly different time. Since the days are shorter now, at least temporarily, we've gone back to 6 p.m., so that'll be this evening in Richelieu Hall. This Sunday, we've got a workshop for our tweens, and I always love it when we're doing something for the tweens, those like 10 to 12-year-olds. They're not quite little children, and yet they're not quite teenagers yet either, and sometimes they get left out. So I love that we're doing a workshop this Sunday during the service at 11 o'clock. We're teaching the Fundamental Life Toolkit, practical tools to navigate life with calm, confidence, and balance of mind, body, and spirit, facilitated by Caitlin Hendry, who's a life coach, podcast host, mother of 3, and who also attends here, as well as our collaborator, which is Indivisible Arts. And the time has come for our one-man show. No, we're not talking about me. This one-man show is by Harry Hart Brown. It is called The Boy Who Saw True. It's gotten rave reviews. Both Reverend Mary and Reverend Valerie have had him at their centers, and they just thought it was the most wonderful thing. So this Saturday, you can come at 10 a.m., and Reverend Mary and Reverend Valerie will make you breakfast, and then at 11 is the show. The tickets are $25 in advance, so go to the front desk right after the service and get your ticket today, because there'll be $30 at the door. Our pledge dinner, which some think should be called our pledge lunch, since it's right after service on Sunday at 12:30 or so, 12:30-ish, whenever the food gets ready. It's potluck style. So you can join. There's sign-ups out there where people are table captains, and they've invited you to join their table. And for those of you who lean toward vegetarian and vegan, we actually have a vegan table this year. Sue Crossan right there waving her hands. And myself will host that table. And so everything at that table will be completely vegan, which is great because vegans often go to events like this and it's like, what are we going to eat? Or can we eat this? But there will be a table, if you lean that way, that will be just vegan. And for everyone else, there will be tables that are omnivore friendly, right? Meat and whatever. And the pledge dinner, by the way, is just this fun social outing we do every year that just gathers the community. It's really fun. At some point, we hand out pledge cards and we invite people to write down their intention for giving for the next year. You don't have to fill out one of those if you don't want to, and you can always change it later. So it's not like, a commitment like where you have to. It's more like, this is my intention. And so it sets an intention for yourself, and it also lets the board know, have a general idea of what the giving will look like for the coming year. So that's the sort of intention behind it, but mostly what happens there is we just break bread and have fun with each other. So don't be intimidated by it being called a pledge dinner. We're not going to ask you to write a big check right there on the spot or anything. And we're not even going to, the pledge cards will be, you'll get one and you can decide to turn it in that day or turn it in another day or decide, well, I'm not going to do a pledge at all, right? It's totally voluntary. But we invite people to pledge. I think anything we do intentionally is always more powerful than what we just do randomly. All right, New Earth Expo is coming up. This is where we're going to get like 1,200 people coming through here over the course of 2 days, like-minded people, and we want to really be great hosts of them. So if you haven't already signed up, we want everyone, I want everyone in the community to be a part of hosting this event. So if you haven't signed up yet, even if it's just for 30 minutes that you sign up outside on the sign-up sheet and say, I'll take this little slot. I'll work the bookstore, I'll work the lobby, or I'll work the kitchen area for that little time, because we want to be really great hosts for all these people who may end up being members of the center eventually, because they are people who tend to like what we do. So it'll be a big event with all kinds of vendors, of all kinds of healing arts. There'll be talks. There'll be all kinds of good stuff. So we invite you to volunteer to host that. Thanksgiving Eve service, that'll be the evening, 2 p.m. Before Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving, Wednesday, November 26th. Reverend Valerie Reeves will host that. And it'll be wonderful. There'll be no meditation that day because it's a Wednesday, so there'll be no Wednesday meditation that day. There'll be no Wednesday normal service that day. But you can just sleep in and then show up at 2 o'clock, and we'll have a wonderful Thanksgiving Eve service with Elise playing music and Reverend Valerie hosting. It's going to be a wonderful event. I'll be back east myself, but come here and enjoy that. Holiday potluck and fundraisers being hosted by the Women's Circle and Friends on Sunday, December 14th after service. Last year they had a really wonderful time where they had arts and crafts and all kinds of good stuff over there, like some really nice jewelry and even clothing and things. So I'm sure it's going to be fun again this year. That'll be on December 14th after service. Vedic astrology. Wow, we got astrology for beginners workshop. Vedic astrology, not the Western astrology we normally know, but the Vedic astrology from India. And I met with Vish Chatterjee, the facilitator. He's really a deep guy, so it's going to be fun to just explore like how the planets were aligned on the moment we were born. So you'll want to have like your birth date as well as the time that you were born, so they could do some just kind of look like how were the planets aligned, and what might that tell me about tendencies? It's not like you're determined. It's just like some tendencies that you might have based on how things were aligned when you came in to this world. Isn't that cool that we've evolved enough where we can talk about that? It used to be in the old days, oh, no, we don't talk about that. We can talk about that. All right. Also, we can talk about being a psychic medium, which Bill Phillips, January 17th, Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m., in the sanctuary. Tickets are selling fast. Psychic medium Bill Phillips will be here, and I've seen him before. He's great. You will love him. He'll do some readings right there. He'll also talk about his experience with connecting with people on the other side of the veil, people who have made their transition, and you might be one of the people who gets a message from the other side from him. So invite you to come to that on January 17th. Also, please update your contact information with us. We love to have up-to-date contact information. And if you give us your birthday, we'll actually send you a card, which is one of my favorite things. Flyers for all of our events can be found at the activity table in the lobby. Also, you can see our weekly e-newsletter and our Spirit Speaks magazine. Finally, a big thank you to all our wonderful volunteers. We appreciate you all so much. Let's give a hand to our volunteers. Yay. Today, our speaker is the one and only Dr. Moira Foxe. Let's hear it for Dr. Moira Foxe. Before we call her up, we're going to have a song from our sweet, wonderful lead musician, Elise Carver.
Thank you. This song, thanks. This song is called I Walk in the Love of God by Ricky Byers. There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love that can only be God's love. Oh, yes, I know that I walk. Oh, yes, I walk in the love of God. There is a wisdom and a knowing, a loving and a truth. Whatever you need to know will come in God's way for you. Oh, just say until it shows, I will pray and I won't move on till I know that I walk in the love of God. For the power and the glory and the love of God is everywhere. I can see that it's everywhere. I can feel it, it's everywhere. And I know in my heart, yes, the power and the glory and the love of God is everywhere. I can feel it, it's everywhere. I can see it, it's everywhere. And I know in my heart, oh, that yes, I walk in the love of God. There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love that can only be God's love. Oh, yes, I know that I walk. Oh, yes, I walk in
Thank you.
You do walk in the presence and the love of God, my dear, and we appreciate it very much. Good morning, Redondo. Good morning, everybody watching in. Wednesday already, and almost Thanksgiving. Wow. So it has been very much on my mind when I was a small child and I would go to the movies and I would see people celebrating Thanksgiving in the movies. I used to think, how neat is that? That would be a wonderful thing to do, never knowing or thinking right then that I'd ever have anything to do with it, and here I am now. And Thanksgiving is one of my favorite times of year. And it's a big word, but it's really two words, thanks and giving. And thanks and giving are two very important elements in the teaching of science of mind. To be in gratitude, because gratitude is the attitude of latitude. I'm telling you, that's what I've always discovered. It's the attitude of latitude. It's very big, it's very wide, it's very deep. And you know, the scripture says, in all things, give thanks. A grateful heart create in me, O God. Set a steadfast spirit within me, it also says. And of course, Jesus made it very, very clear how important gratitude is when he healed those 10 lepers and only one came back to say thank you. And he said, where are the other 9? So I'm trusting that you and I in our lives, in our spirituality, never hear those words. Where are all the other times you didn't say thank you? Thank you, a very powerful expression. And you and I learned that as a very small child. It's one of the first things we learn, to say thank you. I still see that and I smile when I hear mothers say to children, small children, now what do you say? Thank you. The attitude of gratitude is latitude. It's big, it's deep, it's wide. And the more you're grateful, I find the more we have for which to give thanks. It kind of expands itself, grows itself. Where are the other 9 times you forgot to say thank you? So, coming into Thanksgiving then, which is I think it's my favorite time of year, Thanksgiving. I know Christmas is big, but Thanksgiving for me is big too. It's that sense and sensibility of moving around life in that state of gratitude, in that feeling of life is good. There's much for which to give thanks. For those who can see, experience and feel. And every day it's worthwhile going through our list of things for which we can give thanks and for which to be grateful. And it's a lovely characteristic to see in each other and in ourselves. Where are the other 9? What about the other 9 times when there was no response, no gratitude, no remembrance to say thank you? And in those people we know that are grateful people, there's a sense of sensibility about them that is undeniable. And it's a grace, it's an amazing grace. So yes, it's given to you and it's given to me every single day of our lives to be grateful and to go out into the world in that attitude. And if you do, you'll always find things for which to give thanks. Always. It's your expectancy. And also, it's like medicine, gratitude. It's like medicine. Makes you feel good. Picks you up. Moves you forward. It reminds you that there's so much good in the world, and there's so much good in you to be expressed. So let's be like the one who returned to Jesus and said, "Thank you, Master," not the 9 who went off and forgot about it. Thank you is an energy. Gratitude is an energy. And the more grateful we are, you will find, the more for which you have to give thanks. Because gratitude begets the more. And with our teaching, it's always, but wait, there's more. There's always more. There always is more good to be embraced, more good to be experienced, more good to be recognized in life and living. And when you have that tendency, that characteristic in yourself, you will find there will be much in your life for which to give thanks. It grows. It grows. So this Thanksgiving, let us be like the one who returned to Jesus in gratitude, and not like the other 9 who forgot all about it. It's a big lesson for us. And again, in the scriptures it says, in all things, give thanks. Not some things, but in all things, give thanks. There's good in there somewhere. In all things, give thanks. Were not 10 healed, where are the other 9? These things are important in our lives. They are the things that show up really brightly in our lives. Being mindful and careful about little things as well as big things. And I remember one of the very first things we all learned, I'm sure, I know in our household, don't forget to say thank you. Don't forget to say thank you. And it's a blessing. When you and I live in a state of gratitude, it's a blessing. There's always more for which to give thanks, always. It shows up in so many ways. It would be a strange life to live without thanks in it. Can you imagine it? I can't imagine it. Gratitude, latitude. Deep, high, wide. And the thing about it is, it provides you and me always with more for which to give thanks. The more grateful we are, the more grateful we are. Now, Thanksgiving is a most important part of our sadhana. Now, sadhana is the Sanskrit word for spiritual practice. And so gratitude is part of our spiritual practice, And again, as a small child, it was really and truly ingrained in us by our parents to be thankful. And it's one of the first words we learn. 2 words we learn, thank you. And we appreciate that in others. When we find others are grateful, we appreciate that. And even now I smile when I hear parents say, if a little one is given something, And the parent will say, now what do you say? What do you say? And depends upon how shy they are, they'll say it or not. Thank you. And you see, you can't be thankful if you do not have a thankful heart. A grateful heart develop in me, O Lord, and a steadfast spirit put in me, scriptures say. We're not 10 healed. Where are the other 9? And I'm telling you, my experience is that the more grateful we are, the more for which we have to give thanks. It's just how it works. Gratitude, latitude. And you know, I smile to this very day, as I've said, when I hear parents remind children to say thank you. Because I remember my own mother reminding me when I was very tiny to say thank you. And it's not sometimes that children don't want to say thank you. Sometimes children, some of them are very shy, and they need a little bit of encouragement. And we all need encouragement in our lives when it comes to our spirituality. So, in this coming time of Thanksgiving, and especially around that week of Thanksgiving, let us really extend ourselves and convey how very grateful we are to one another and to divine providence for providing us with so much good. And in this time, I see people extend themselves very much so in the week of Thanksgiving, going out of their way to be kinder and more giving and more caring, and especially to those who don't have much to celebrate. It's a very interesting characteristic of ours, thankfulness. And I know that I appreciate it any time I receive it, and I certainly endeavor to be mindful to give it. Because it has a certain energy. It's the givingness of life back onto itself. The givingness of life back onto itself is gratitude. It's keeping the flow going, circulation going. So let's look into our lives this coming time of Thanksgiving and see where it is we need to, and I say need to because it's good for our souls. It's good for everything and everyone. Where is it we need to place our gratitude this year? And is there any neglect in our lives where we haven't been as appreciative as we could have been? Give thanks unto the Lord. We're always invited to do that. And that's true when it comes to spirit as well. We're very good at asking. And we need to be equally, if not more, good at thanking. It's a lovely energy. It's a lovely energy. To live in a state of gratitude is a beautiful way to live. For little things and big things and in between things. And as the scripture again says, in all things give thanks. So you look for the good in everything. even when at first it doesn't appear to be so good, but you look for the good and you know there's good in there. If you know there's good in there, you'll find it. Because what you look for, you find. What you look for, you find. What you focus on, you increase. You increase what you focus on. So let's be focusing on all that is good and whole and holy. And let us keep an open mind and an open heart, which is a giving mind and a giving heart, as we move through the business of our lives every day. And in every day, let's find things for which to give thanks in every day, because they're there. They are there. And I know I always appreciate people who live in gratitude very much. And I certainly endeavor to do that myself. And sometimes there's a day or two here and there when it's very hard to come up with something for which to be grateful. But nevertheless, it's there. Keep looking. It's there. The very fact that you opened your eyes into a new day is something for which to give great thanks. And don't we appreciate that very much in others? We certainly do. We appreciate the gratitude in other people. And you know, they'll appreciate it in you and me too. I'm very grateful to be here right now in this community. I'm very grateful for this community. I'm very, very grateful to have come into contact with the signs of mind and spirit, as I like to call it, the signs of mind and spirit. And those are big things for which to give thanks. But there are bazillions of little things too, and the little things add up. So I'm going to ask us now to pause for one moment, close your eyes, and think of something that you truly are deeply grateful for right now. Let's do it. Put a smile on the face of God. And the list could go on and on. And I'm knowing that Spirit is smiling, not just upon us, but through us and in us and as us, and knowing us to be the wonderful image and likeness of itself. The glory of God fully alive is our goal. To be the glory of God fully alive, fully engaged, fully awake, fully aware. The attitude of gratitude is an attitude of latitude. It's big, it's deep, it's wide. And it is what our soul sings all the time. Yes, the soul sings. So let our souls sing how grateful we are for the God I am, for the God who created us, sustains us, maintains us, and provides for us our good. To be grateful, to know what we know, and not forget it, and to live in that sense and sensibility of the presence that never leaves us. Once Spirit moves into us, Spirit never leaves us. So we're always in the presence, and the presence is always in each and every one of us. And when we remember that, we think high thoughts, we do great deeds, we become the best of ourselves, and we make the world lighter and brighter as a result. And every moment of the day, that presence is with us and never leaves us, never. So when you and I open our eyes first thing in the morning, the greeting is, God woke up in me today, now I choose to wake up in God. And I go forward now because Spirit goes before me and leads the way into a day that's filled with blessings and goodness and kindness and beauty and grace and lifefulness and joy. The joy of knowing that right where I am, God is. And where God is, all is well. And that's an incredible thing to know. Right where I am, God is. And where God is, all is well. So we can say with Scripture, a grateful heart create for me, O God. Set that steadfast spirit within me, so that I can be all that I am created to be, and so that I can make a difference in this world and know for it the world that it was meant to be, a world of peace and love, a world of fellowship, a world of interconnectedness, unity and harmony and oneness. And it can only be that when you and I become all of that. And that's where we are in the process of doing, being the true essence of ourselves, being that which we were created to be, the image, the likeness of God itself. Imagine that. Born in the image and likeness of God. There is no greater thing than that. And that's what we're here to celebrate in this moment now. And in this time of Thanksgiving, to realize that more deeply and more fully, so that when we say, right where I am, God is, we can know it and mean it, and then add, and where God is, all is well. And that is the truth that sets us free. Right where I am, God is, and where God is, all is well. And so it is. All right, and now
I will come up and join you, Dr. Moira. Thank you for that wonderful talk.
Oh, it's always good to get in touch with gratefulness, isn't it?
Yes,
Thanksgiving.
I am grateful for you.
And we are so grateful for you. You're doing a splendid job.
Thank you. So we'll do the offering, we'll hear some music, and then we'll see if there's any questions for you.
That's right. We'll do the offering.
Yeah. All right. You want to do it with me here? So we got many different ways to give. I'm going to put that up on, there we go. Many different ways to give. You can text to give 424-379-3733. You can go to redondocsl.org/donate. You can use the QR code. Those of you online, we appreciate your giving as well. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the ways that you give. It's really sustaining this center in a beautiful way. We're growing. We're expanding our programs, and it's good. It's really good stuff. So thank you all for the ways that you give. And let's do our affirmation together here. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper all those who give and all those who receive. I rejoice in the sharing of my good
and I release my gift with love. And so it is. So it is.
We'll hear from Elise Carver.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. If you know it, sing along. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful.
Thank you, Elise Carver, and thank you to Bettina for being our usher today. We got so spoiled with our beloved Ruth Wagner being here every Wednesday, and of course we had her service a week or so ago. So thank you, Bettina. Thank you to Margene for also you step in as well. It's amazing in the community how people step in to support even when someone passes along. So Dr. Moira, come on back up so we can see if there are any questions or prayer requests for you.
True.
So you've got your mic already.
I have my mic. If anybody has a question, I'd be very happy to endeavor to answer it.
Hang on, Rosemary, for the people online so they can hear. Let's make sure everyone can hear.
Thank you so much. Many months ago, I came back to the church. I got the bulletin. I went home, and I was reading it, and I thought, wait a minute, this article, I know this voice. I know this phrasing. I adore this person. And I looked up at the top, oh my God, it's Reverend Moira. Because the last I had heard, you were no longer here. I am so grateful that you are. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, thank you for that, but I've never been away in that sense.
I was away.
Yeah, and I'm glad you're feeling better now,
I
and
am.
we'll keep up the prayer for you and
Thank
know
you.
all is well. And you're on the turnaround.
I think so.
No, so.
No, so I know.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. But
Yeah.
it's one step forward.
That's right. And
One
that's
step.
all it takes is the one step forward and
Right.
you knowing you're going forward.
Yes.
Yes. And, you trust, you keep leaning into Spirit. We always have to keep leaning into Spirit and casting the burden upon the power and the presence within us so that we can go free of it.
And you keep reminding us.
Well, I have to keep reminding myself to tell you the truth, but
Exactly.
it's the way it works. So, but thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Moira. Always lovely to hear and see you. So, in all things, give thanks. I consider myself an anti-sufferer, and there's a lot of suffering going on. And how do you find thanks in things that seem so malevolent?
Well, I think for me, the first thing I always do is I cast the burden upon the power and the presence within me so I can go free of it. And casting the burden is a big thing with me. I cast it a lot. And then, you have that faith, deep, deep faith, that everything is possible. Everything is possible in God. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. But you have to have the deep faith behind that and know that it is so. And it is the Father's good will to give to me the gifts of the kingdom. And so the gifts of the kingdom include, whatever it is I'm in need of. So you remind yourself of the truth that sets us free. And when you lean into Spirit, it's the same thing as relying upon a dear and good friend, except it's more, but wait, it's more. And when you cast the burden, don't pick it back up again. I mean, it's easier said than done, I know. But believe you me, I've had to do it all the time, and I do it all the time. And it does work when you believe. Only believe, only believe. All things are possible, only believe. And with God, all things are possible. Just keep at it. Yeah. Keep casting the burden.
Well, Dr. Moira, you always bring up in thoughts of my mother for me whenever I see you, so I'm very grateful for that, as well as your wisdom and your kindness and your ability to just send the message out. In 2019, my mother, I brought her to a Thanksgiving. I've said this before, but I want to say it again. I brought her to a Thanksgiving service that you facilitated, and it was about forgiveness and gratitude. And my mother forgave her mother that she'd been holding on to that for a long, 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 long time. And it just changed her. And she passed in April after Thanksgiving. And anyway, I just thank you so much for that service and your presence always.
Yeah, well, she was ready. She was ready. And forgiveness is very potent and very powerful. Very. But you can't fake it, feign it. It has to be deep and real. And then there's a great grace that flows through as a result of that. So yes, I'm very happy that your mom was able to leave this plane in peace and reconciled. Yeah. Forgiveness is so essential for us all to come to terms with. And sometimes it's not easy. But not easy just means not easy. It's doable. Anybody else got a question? You're all ready to move out into the world with your glowing selves and spread the light, splash it all over the place. So up and at it, out there with your great good selves. And we'll see you next time in the sanctuary, and all looking in likewise. Make the day really blessed by blessing it yourselves.
Okay, everyone. For some of you, we're going to be playing the Remembrance Sunday video again. So we're going to be starting that in just a minute here. We're going to be starting the video.
No, I was looking for Rosemary. She stepped out.
She step out? Oh, we better wait for her then. Hang on, just another minute. Sorry. We're waiting for Rosemary. Waiting for Rosemary. She was just here. She was just sitting right there. She's probably in the restroom. Okay, thank you for everyone's patience. Here we go.
You won't notice me. I'll be leaving my mark like initials carved in an old oak tree. You wait and see. Maybe I'll write like Twain wrote. Maybe I'll paint like Van Gogh. Cure the common cold. I don't know, but I'm ready to start, 'cause I know in my heart I wanna do something that matters, say something different, something that sets the whole world on its ear. I wanna do something better with the time I've been given, and I wanna try to touch a few hearts in this life, leave nothing less than something that says I was here. I will prove you wrong. If you think I'm all talk, you're in for a shock, 'cause this dream's too strong, and before too long, maybe I'll compose symphonies, maybe I'll fight for world peace, 'cause I know it's my destiny to leave more than a trace of myself in this place. I wanna do something that matters, say something different, something that sets the whole world on its ear. I wanna do something better with the time I've been given, and I wanna try to touch a few